But this week I wanted to show you this painting is the one that I'm going to show you the technique of what I use. Let me see if I can get it straight in the camera. The camera always throws me because I think I'm going to do it one way. Anyway, you've got an idea. Well, hello everyone. My name is Cheryl Wilson, and if you're returning here, hi, it's been a couple weeks. I just got back from a trip down to see my grandkids and the kids and help my little little boy get into preschool, and so much happening. And while I was gone, I'm sure some of you saw the message. My husband was here and we lost our little diva, my studio cat. She's been in a lot of my videos. You heard her crying or talking, or she was always hungry, but she was like almost 20, so we miss her, and I miss her terribly. My first day back in the studio without her, and it's just a little bit different because she was always under my foot. I'd have to be careful. She'd kind of lost some of her hearing, so I'd turn around from my chair to go over to paint, and she'd be right there. But anyway, she was special, but I miss her. So I painted, two of the paintings will be in next week's, but this week I wanted to show you this painting is the one that I'm going to show you the technique of what I use. Let me see if I can get it straight in the camera. The camera always throws me because I think I'm going to do it one way. Anyway, you've got an idea. I'll put a little better picture of it down below. But this painting it's on a canvas board, and if you remember a couple years ago, my chair kind of went down. Whoa, okay, let me get it back up. A couple years ago, I did a mural on my back wall, and I painted a lot of black lines, a lot of what this looks like, and I had so much fun with that. And I saved the papers, and now I have just canvas and something else up there to house more of my paintings, because I want to do some larger paintings, and this system's a little bit easier. But I wanted to show that technique again on the canvas board because these are great. These can be framed. They can be, nowadays, what a lot of people do is just put these against the wall or put them up on just one of those shelving units, and layer them. So this is a great way to add like different paintings, stack them. I've seen them stacked against the wall. I've seen them like this with a couple more in front. It's just a lot you can do with these. So I thought I would show this technique to you. So it's done with acrylic. It's done with a lot of different size markers, and that is the trick, is to just do different sizes. I used some spray paint, did some lifting of the paint with paper towel, but it's very easy, and I thought I would share it with you because those that are new, this will be an easy way to paint something abstract that is encouraging to you. Those that have painted for a while, it's just, again, another fun way to add your marks, and so that's why I did it for you. Those that are new, I'm an abstract artist. I do a lot of larger canvases. For this channel, I tried to make them smaller so I can show them to you a little bit easier. I'll use the same techniques. I try to teach a lot of the techniques of the marks I make, repetitive techniques such as varying the size of things, having texture, having collage that is your own particular collage. Differences in like the tones and things. So I try to get a little bit of everything in the videos to show you ways to do abstract painting. I consider myself abstract expressionist because I do a lot of expression in my abstracts, and I then have pretty much a series where I do a lot of, you can see one behind me, black and white. Do a lot of minimalism, which is my favorite. So I share a lot of that. You'll see a lot of my videos with a smattering of everything, and I even do florals. So let's get into this one here, and I hope you enjoy it. And I would love to hear your comments if you remember Diva in my video, if you remember her meowing or talking or even walking across the floor. I'd love to hear your comments about her. She was a beautiful cat and a good friend to me. So here is the canvas board, and it's a 16 by 20. And I have large brushes, I have smaller brushes, I have different types of markers. I have like a felt tip, there's some Liquitex, Golden's High Flow, black, pencils, charcoal, just whatever makes the marks that you like. There's like a felt tip, I hold it at the end and just very loosely write. Some of the things will smear if you don't cover them. In this one, a lot of the smearing didn't happen, but it's black and white. That usually doesn't bother me. So I like to use differences in the thicknesses of them. See how beautiful the different marks are on there because they're different. If I use the same one, the eye gets kind of tired of it. So now I'm going in with a brush, and that is you can see it's a very tip in. I go through a lot of high flow paint. So I'm using a brush, and it's a smaller one at the very tip, and I'm just loosely adding more marks. Now, I love a painting just like this. If I ended it right here, I would have been perfectly fine. That's me. I like paintings that are very minimalistic, very messy. This mark is a technique I love to use. I use it a lot. It's a big, what they call a sash brush that I dip in water, dip it in the high flow, and just splat it down on the painting. You'll see me do that a lot. I like the looseness of the way the paint just splats out all over the canvas. So I'm going in again, a little thicker brush, and just again adding a bunch of marks loosely, no particular thought in mind, no specific composition. Composition, when you paint a lot, kind of gets stuck in your brain. So for me, I don't really think about it that much. Again, I could have left this painting just like this. I like it. So the next thing I did was I let this dry because I'm going to go in with some different thicknesses of water and basically dirty water. Well, actually, I don't think I let this one dry. Okay, at this point, I didn't let it dry. But I'm going in with just a like a mop brush, that's called. I dipped it in water, and I'm just loosely letting the dirty water and the black, it's picking up some of the charcoal, it's picking up some of the paint, and just letting that give like a gray look to the painting, which I love. So I'm going to be quiet and just let you watch me kind of play on the painting. So I let the painting dry. You can tell it's upside down right now. And I brought out some spray paint. Now that's water-based spray paint, so you can use that indoors. I still have a fan going when I use it, but it doesn't stink like the others. And I brought out some transparent high flows from Golden. You can tell because of the lines. You can see through the paint. They let you know what's transparent and what isn't. So I'm just squirting out some colors, and I'm going to just cover the painting again very loosely, and there is really no plan. I didn't think through this when I started it. So I'm using some that's like quinacridone gold and some like Hansa yellow and some white, and you can use any color I would suggest at this point that is the transparent, and anything. If you don't have high flow, just use paint and put more water on your brush. Now I wanted it even more transparent, so I took a paper towel and just rubbed it into the board. This painting itself is dry, so the paint is just going to stain basically the board. And I'm using again a big sash brush, and with the yellow I go through, and I don't rub all the yellow out. I just go through and use some. Now I'm going in with that same, it's kind of like a brown, but it's quinacridone gold, and with a smaller brush, very loose, holding it at the tip. And again, some I'm leaving as marks, others I'm rubbing in. If you do it with your hands or another tool, it's not going to rub in as much. Paper towel will rub it in even more. And again, I'm not thinking through, any particular reason, but I'm just adding color wherever I feel like it. I'm using the same size brushes that I did initially, so nothing has really changed there. So I'm just enjoying myself. I grabbed some spray paint. Now, some of them lids get a little clogged, so you see me working through it. I don't even know what size tips I have on the spray cans, so I'm just, it doesn't matter. I'm not as concerned. If you use a paper towel with the spray paint, you get a little different texture. That's what I love with it. So I'm adding in some, still keeping with like the warm colors right now. I'm looking for different tips. I'm not an expert at the different tips with the spray paints. They do come with like calligraphy type tips and thick tips and thin tips. I just play with them. I can't really teach to that because I don't have a lot memorized as far as what numbers. But this had more of a straight tip on it, so I really like that. So again, when you kind of mop down the spray paint, it leaves almost like a sticky, matty looking texture, which I love. On canvas, if you scrape through that, it's really a beautiful texture. I think I have a couple videos where I've scraped through the paint. Now I grabbed some cool color, the blue, to give it some contrast. And there you can really see what happens when you press your paper towel over the wet paint. And the more you let the spray paint dry, the longer, the stickier it gets, and the more of a difference in the texture it gets. So you can play with that. I like the contrast. I like the fact that it has black as a contrast, and now it has this blue as a contrast. I like the effect that it gives. So I'm again just going in with my brush, adding some yellow on the top, just bigger marks, great big circle marks, which I really liked to finish off the painting. So I hope you like this. I'm adding in another big white mark on here, but you can add in collage at this point. You can do less marks. You can add big thicker marks. At this point, it's up to you, but I liked what I did. I said, okay, this is the point to stop. And this is a fun painting. Again, you can see how it's simple. It is fun, and I think that even a beginner would enjoy painting this style.